EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Lawrence going to put it up right away. And his first pass is incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Looking to throw is Williams. He's got Allen. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. To the air, Williams. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A lot of great quarterbacks from USC. Here's another one. The rookie's got a first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Swift going to try up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Bears in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Williams. Dropping this under. And he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other Near side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
This defense for the Bears, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Etienne on the toss right. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's at the cornerback position.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 6. And they'll go again with Etienne. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Going for it, here's Etienne. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Etienne is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Catch here, left side, Thomas. Touchdown! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's Williams. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Moore, the man in motion. To throw, Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Williams. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll look to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the 1st down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try it now with Swift. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here in the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Williams. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
They scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. In motion goes the tight end. Working out of the gun, Williams. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets them back for second down. Looking to throw. Williams. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
2 yards to go, second down. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And some room to maneuver. There he goes left side.
DeAndre Swift.
Touchdown, Chicago.
DeAndre Swift
with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Bears come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
What an excellent run, and from the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
A little bit frozen, too, because when you hand the ball inside, you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, he was off and running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it and carried it outside.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. On the ground with a tight end. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Ask them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Lawrence.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Looking long for Thomas. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time for Jacksonville. 44 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Now Lawrence.
He's got Thomas yet again complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Etienne up the middle. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, right back to Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have come back to make it a 2-point game. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talk about that's exactly how they drew it up? Because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellas up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Back to throw. Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it. Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Lawrence will throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Like somebody thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, sometimes the fake punts work out. They're fun, and you're so smart for doing it. And sometimes, Charles, what happens is an epic fail, and what we just saw was an epic fail.
And you're right about that, because the key here is the element of surprise. You have to catch a defense completely unaware that this might happen, this might occur. Unfortunately, somehow they tipped it off, or they were just well coached and on their toes.
Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Herbert now on the option. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, Williams. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And Ingram really came into his own a season ago as we saw him surpass 100 catches and nearly 1,000 yards for the first time in his career. He's become a major focal point for this offense, and his explosiveness can really power what they do.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. It'll be a gain of 5, and now it's 3rd and 4.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Lawrence. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back now here in London. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Here's Lawrence. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Looking to throw is Williams.
Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he will have the Bears first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Throwing is Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
And the Bears are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Swift.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Swift again.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bears will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And running with power here. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that will bring up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
To throw, it's Williams. They'll set up the screen for Herbert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Here's Williams. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. His throw incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. To throw, Williams. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
There will be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Williams eluding the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluokun. And the Jaguars are right back in this football game.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play, because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get three. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Now Lawrence.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
4th down, 10 yards to go. Here we go, gotta have it. Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this.